Hey guys, what's up? Basketballer here. We are now in the sixth game of this March 14, 2022 NBA Game Day. This is Minnesota Timberwolves with the record of 39 wins and 30 losses, visiting San Antonio Spurs with the record of 26 and 42. The game will be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Basketballer. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings so that we'll have a closer look at these two teams. Starting with Minnesota Timberwolves, they are at number 7. And for their last 10 games, they have won 8. Approaching this game, they're coming off a win. So obviously, Minnesota Timberwolves, they're trying to make a push and they're trying to at least score a slot there in ranks 1 to 6 for the Western Conference, so that they can have a more formidable spot in the playoffs. Now, their opponent, San Antonio Spurs, they are at number 12. For the last 10 games, they have won 4, so they are inconsistent. Approaching this game, San Antonio Spurs are coming off a loss. All right, so on this game, the San Antonio Spurs obviously would have the home court advantage. In terms of momentum, though, we got to give it to Minnesota Timberwolves as they are really on a roll, man. Winning 8 out of their last 10, also coming off a win approaching this game, right? And also, San Antonio Spurs is coming off that loss against Indiana Pacers, while Minnesota is coming off a win. So that's always a huge factor. I'm talking about momentum. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams they did not play last night, so both teams were able to rest up yesterday. So let's just take a look at the injury list for both teams, starting with Minnesota Timberwolves. For Minnesota Timberwolves, Vanderbilt is actually out, and we have Patrick Beverly listed as questionable, Anthony Edwards listed as probable, and then Jordan McLaughlin and Naz Reid listed as day-to-day or game-time decision. All right, so this is a long list. Although some of these players may suit up because of their statuses. So again, Jared Vanderbilt is listed as out, and then there are 4 other listed here who may be able to play for the Wolves. Now let's check on the Spurs, San Antonio Spurs. All right, here we go. This one's also long. For San Antonio, Devontae is actually out. Romeo is actually out. Romeo Langford. Bates Diop is also out. At the same time, Doug McDermott is also listed out. So 4 players are confirmed out, and then Joe Weiskamp is actually listed as day-to-day or game-time decision. So 4 players out, possibly 5. And I'm checking on the spread. At the moment, it is at -5 for the visiting team, Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, so Minnesota Timberwolves, they are playing their best basketball in in this season. As I said earlier, they've won 8 out of their last 10, and man, that long streak was just broken by that loss against Orlando Magic. So I'm pretty sure that they actually learned a lot from that loss. Not to take any team for granted, because again, this is the NBA and anyone can really ball. Now it's actually good that they actually bumped into that problem a bit earlier, because we got another team here, San Antonio Spurs, who are obviously having some problems even getting into just the top 10. But this team, San Antonio Spurs, is actually being coached by one of the geniuses, one of the best coaches there is in the game. So anytime that you would actually, take them for granted, that the Spurs, man, you gotta be careful, because you might actually check on the scoreboard and they're already up. So it's actually good that again Wolves bumped into that loss against Orlando Magic, and now they can actually pile a lot of wins again. And who knows, maybe they can actually make it to number 6 or to number 5. Talking about the rankings in the West, right? Talent-wise, I gotta choose Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, they got the big three. Their big three is legit. D'Angelo Russell and Cat. Although Anthony Edwards is listed in the injury list, he is already tagged as probable. So highly likely he will be playing. Unlike for the Spurs, again, they're trying to figure out, the character. They're trying to figure out who they really are. That's what I'm saying. And again, you can take a look at him. The inconsistency. They defeated Utah Jazz, and that gave that milestone for Popovich. But the next game, they were up against a weaker team. I'm talking about Indiana Pacers, but then they got blown out. All right, so I'm picking Minnesota Timberwolves to win on this. Again, they're playing their best basketball on the season, and I'm thinking that the momentum will actually continue on this in terms of call this in terms of the spread of -5. Is it 5.5 or -5? Hold on. It's -5. In terms of -5 spread for Minnesota Timberwolves, I guess the Wolves are very good enough these days to actually cover that one. So my pick on this one would be Minnesota -5. They have their big three. They are dangerous, man, whenever they are complete. Peace out, pasa love, and God bless.